Coronavirus. UAE sterilization drive extended until April 5. The UAE of Ministry of Health and Prevention and the Ministry of Interior on Saturday announced the national sterilization program has been extended until April 5. The sterilization will be carried out daily from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. The following morning, they added, and restriction in the movement of traffic will continue. The sterilization program, which began on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. as part of drive to protect the resident from the COVID-19 coronavirus. During this drive, all public transport in the country, including the metro, will be suspended. The ministry once again stressed that all retail food outlets such as cooperative societies, supermarkets, grocery stores, and pharmacies will remain open 24/7. The public will continue to have access to them even during the period of movement restrictions during the disinfection. Residents are strictly advised to refrain from going out during the sterilization period and may be penalized if they do so. A 1,000 dirham fine for people not maintaining social distancing and 2,000 dirham for leaving home for unnecessary reasons are among the new penalties for violating precautionary measures to contain the spread of COVID-19. The UAE Attorney General Consular Hamad Saif Al-Shamsi on Friday, March 27, issued Resolution Number 38 for the year 2020, following the Cabinet Decision Number 17 of 2020 regarding violating regulation for spreading communicable diseases. The resolution sets penalties ranging from 500 dirham to 50,000 dirham for violating precautionary measures to curb the spread of the coronavirus. According to the new resolution, leaving your home for non-vital work or buying necessities during the prescribed period to stay home attracts a fine of 2,000 dirhams. The 1,000 dirham fine for not wearing medical masks in closed places can only be imposed on chronic diseases patients and people suffering from symptoms of flu and cold who fail to maintain social distancing while among other people. The penalty doesn't apply to other segments of society, UAE's Attorney General has clarified. The clarification made in the report on WAM state media followed public queries among the condition of wearing masks after new penalties for violating the precautionary and preventive measures issued to contain the spread of the coronavirus were announced on Friday. The number of people infected with the coronavirus in the UAE reached 468 as of March 28, with 55 recoveries and 2 deaths, according to the Ministry of Health and Prevention. The resolution lists of 15 penalties ranging from 500 dirham to 50,000 dirham for violating precautionary measures to curb the spread of coronavirus. The cabinet decision, which was issued on March 26 and immediately came into effect, was part of the government preventive precautionary measure to combat the spread of coronavirus and to protect the health of citizens and residents. According to the resolution, the penalties will double if a person repeats the violation and if caught committing the violation for the third time. The offender will be referred to the Federal Public Prosecution. The 2,000 dirham fine for unnecessary leaving home except for essential work. Among key penalties is the 2,000 dirham for fine leaving homes during the restricted period unless absolutely necessarily to obtain essential food supplies or medicine or perform essential jobs in vital sectors. The Ministry of Interior explained the essential jobs in vital sectors as including energy, communication, and health, education, security, and the police along with the military, and the postal freight, pharmaceutical, water, food, civil, aviation, airport, passport, finance, and banking, and the government media sectors, in addition to the services sector, which includes gas stations and construction projects, were included in the list of vital sectors. Relevant categories will be verified by authorities through business card or ID cards. List of violation and penalties. 50,000 dirham fine for not complying with instructions of home quarantine. 50,000 fine for patient who refused the mandatory hospitalization or failing to take the prescribed medicine despite being alerted. 50,000 fine for violating administrative closure of public places like shopping centers, malls, outdoor markets, gyms, public swimming pools, cinemas, club, parks, and restaurant dining customers, and 500 dirham fine for people caught visiting these public places. 1,000 dirham fine for organizing social gathering meetings and public celebrations, and a 5,000 dirham fine for people attending the social gathering and events. 5,000 dirham fine for not conducting a test upon request. 2,000 dirham fine for violating precautionary measures set by the UAE Ministry of Health and Prevention by people coming from nations affected by communicable disease. 3,000 dirham fine for failure to observe health measures during regulation of road markets and other people places exempted from temporary closure. 3,000 dirham for failure to dispose of clothes, luggage, or any temporary structures proved to be contaminated and can't be disinfected by the standard established method. 1,000 dirham fine for unnecessarily visit to hospitals and other health facilities. 1,000 dirham fine for allowing more than 3 persons in car. 1,000 dirham fine for not wearing medical masks indoors and failure to maintain social distancing by persons suffering from chronic diseases or having symptoms of flu and cold. 2,000 dirham fine for leaving home with no important work or a genuine reason. 3,000 dirham fine for violating provisions of the law when burying or transporting the body of a person who died from a communicable disease. 5,000 dirham fine for drivers failing to maintain hygiene and follow sterilization procedures in public transportation. 10,000 dirham fine for failure to take precautionary measures. Failure for the crew of ships from the captain or shipping agent, as the case may be. This is the latest update on coronavirus COVID-19, United Arab Emirates as of March 28. We have new 63 cases, no new recoveries, total 55 recoveries, total 2 deaths, total 468 confirmed cases in the UAE. The National Disinfection Program extended. 1 public facilities, 2 public transportation, 3 metro service. The program will be implemented Sunday, March 29, 8 o'clock p.m. until Monday, March 30, 6 o'clock a.m. Monday, March 30, 8 o'clock p.m. until Tuesday, March 31, 6 o'clock a.m. Tuesday, March 31, 8 o'clock p.m. until Wednesday, April 1, 6 o'clock a.m. Wednesday, April 1, 8 o'clock p.m. until Thursday, April 2, 6 o'clock a.m. Thursday, April 2, 8 o'clock p.m. until Friday, April 3, 6 o'clock a.m. Friday, April 3, 8 o'clock p.m. until Saturday, April 4, 6 o'clock a.m. Saturday, April 4, 8 o'clock p.m. until Sunday, April 5, 6 o'clock a.m. During the daytime, traffic and public movements to continue as normal. Movement of traffic and public will be restricted, while public transport and metro services will be halted. Members of the public must stay home for the duration of the program and not go out unless essential. To get a permit to move during this period, please visit www.move.gov.ae. Stay home from Mitch Love Peps TV.